Happy Sunday, folks. It's just you and I in the car for this vlog. Weather outside is pretty crappy, to be honest. Wet and raining and 11 degrees Celsius. It's Remembrance Day, or Remembrance Sunday. It's not Remembrance Day, it's Remembrance Sunday. So lest we forget all of our soldiers and servicemen and women who have lost their lives protecting this country, and also our allies. And to be fair, let's remember the fallen of the enemies at the time. So the German soldiers and things like this, they were just doing what they were told. So obviously we need to remember those as well. There shouldn't have been that loss of life. That goes across all the wars. There should never have been that loss of life. Yeah. Obviously there's no Remembrance Sunday parades like we normally have, no ceremonies, etc. Which is a shame, all due to COVID. But nevertheless, it's still a time to reflect on all of the fallen servicemen and women around the world. Well, it looks like Biden is now the president-elect of the USA, and Trump is going to leave the Oval Office. I'm not sure how I feel. As much as Trump's a bit of an idiot, I don't live in America, so I haven't really got that big of an opinion. I'm slightly worried that now Britain's leaving the EU, and in January we had a trade agreement with Trump which Biden is scrapping because he doesn't believe that the UK should leave the EU. So I'm worried about that one, that we aren't going to get a trade deal with America, which will really hurt the UK. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, as much as a lot of things that Trump said was stupid, you've also got to give him the credit of the first American president not to start a war since 1977, and previous to that was 1933. So I don't know. Don't like Trump as a person. Was he better than Biden? I don't know. No idea. All we get to see over in the UK is just what appears on the internet, basically, and what the mainstream media tell us. So yes, we've seen the videos of Biden being a little bit creepy with touchy-feely with children and women, but we've also had things that Trump has said in the past regarding about grabbing women, you know what. So I don't know if they're as good as each other or as bad as each other. I haven't got a clue. What else have I read? I've also read some snippets of things that Biden has said in the past, which comes across as quite racist. Things like you can only go into a 7-Eleven or Dunkin' Donuts if you have a little or a slight Indian accent. He described Barack Obama as the first mainstream African American to be bright, intellectual and clean. I'm not so sure about that. Yet he has a vice president. Is it vice president? That lady? I can't remember her name. But the new vice president-elect is a lady of colour. Has he done that for the votes? I don't know. No idea. Yeah. What else did he say? He said something. He said a few things which I was a little bit, oh, you can't really say that. What was it? Was it something along the lines of... Not that. It wasn't that. Something along the lines of people can self-isolate during the pandemic because a black woman stacks shelves at the grocery store, or something like that. Oh, good. He said,
turn left onto Bowyer Way, then turn right onto Bowyer Way.
Thank you. He said a few things which can come across as racist. Whether he's meant them that way or not, I don't know. And he does seem a bit creepy. There has been some reports of
Turn
him
right
maybe
onto
having...
Bowyer Way, then
Come
turn
on.
left to stay on Bowyer Way.
Okay, there has been some reports of him maybe having dementia as well. I don't know. It could all be propaganda. He could be the best president the US has ever had. But I guess time's going to tell.
Turn left to stay on Bowyer Way, then turn left onto Willowburn.
Okay.
Turn left onto Willowburn, then turn left to stay on Willowburn.
You're getting really annoying. Anywho, yeah, I don't know. What's your thoughts on it, guys? Did you want Biden?
Turn
Did you want
left to
Trump?
stay on Willowburn. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Okay. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below who you wanted to win and why. So yeah, I don't know who I would vote for if I was American. Like I say, Trump has his bad bits, but so does Biden. I don't know. Who have you voted for if you're in America? Or if you're not in America, who did you want to win the election? Selfishly, I probably would have wanted Trump, I guess. Just because I'm British and a trade deal with America would benefit me and Britain, and I'm not sure we're going to get that trade deal with Biden, because he's already said that he would rather Britain backed down and went back into the EU, which isn't going to happen. That's already happened. We're already out of Europe. We're just in the transition period. There's no going back on it now. So yeah, that would probably be my main swinging point, would be whoever gave us the trade deal that Britain needs with America once we've left the EU properly. And that would be Trump, because that trade deal is on the table. Rightly or wrongly, that's who I actually wanted to win. But for that reason, as a non-American citizen, looking to get the best deal for the UK. I don't know. Hopefully Biden's going to come out with a good trade deal. But him and his administration's already says that they want Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, out of power. They don't like him, and they don't like Britain being out of Europe. They don't like Britain because of Biden's Irish heritage. I don't know. It's not looking good. I don't think there's going to be a good trade deal happening, personally. So yeah, that's my quite selfish thoughts on the matter. I would have rather had Trump just to give Britain the better deal. Unfortunately, if that was the wrong decision for America, I don't live in America, but I have friends in America, and I do want to live in America. Can you see where I'm torn? What might be the best for the United States might not be the best for Britain, or I could be totally wrong, and Biden could be the best thing for Britain, but he has already said that he doesn't like Britain. Yeah, I'm going to leave American politics to the Americans, because I'm looking at it in a very biased manner, to try and get the best for Britain. So like I say, let me know down below who you wanted to win the electoral race in America, and the reason why. So let me know down below. Or were you really wanting Kanye West? One thing I do agree on though is President Trump, you've lost. Accept it, stop crying about it. You've lost. I don't know if this is allowed. If you think that you were robbed and you think Joe Biden's going to do such a bad job, rerun in 4 years' time. I think that's allowed. Let me know down below. Can a ex-president rerun for presidency if he's only done one term? Let me know. If so, Mr. Trump, do that. But go through the process now. Leave the Oval Office, hand it over to Joe Biden, and see where things go from there. I was just about to ask you guys if you wanted me to do a time lapse as well as stopping on the way up to Ayr tomorrow and on the way back to take photos and videos and things. But I was going to ask you guys if you didn't mind us doing another time lapse. But then I thought, I'm a time traveller. By the time you see this, I'll have already been up there and back. Well, sorry I've not had much to say today. Yeah, it's just been me driving around in the car, talking American politics, which, yeah, like I say, I haven't really got a lot to say on that one, just as long as the UK gets a good deal. So tomorrow we are going up to Ayrshire, up in Scotland. We're going to pass a few lochs, and I'm going to try and stop on the way up and take some pictures of those lochs. And funny enough, one of them is called Loch Doon, and guess what? We're in Loch Doon. So yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. It does help me out a lot. I lost 2 subscribers over the last couple of days, which knocked me down from 250 to 248, and that's not good. But I know who them 2 were. They were just people who were spying. Yeah, enough of them talking a little. Enough said of those 2. Anywho, see you all tomorrow. Now it's time to do your job.